Hey, thanks for stopping by Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. I'm your host, Justin Lloyd, and today we're going to smoke some delicious quail. Stick around. So here's some quail that I harvested a while back. It's been vacuum sealed and in the freezer. Let's cook it. Let's take a look at these guys. These are small, of course. They're not like chicken. I haven't brined these or done anything to them. They're just in their natural state. Go ahead and pat these dry. They've been sitting in some water, kind of getting the gaminess out of them. And quail are small birds. That one needs to be trimmed. So they don't yield a whole lot of meat. And these are quail that we harvested from a hunt, so definitely don't want to eat any of those pellets. So I am going to inject, I'm going to use some Tony Chachere's herb garlic butter, just to liven these guys up a little bit. I'm not going to mess with the legs, just going to inject the breasts. It's going to be hard to get that whole injection in there. There we go. Gotta be kind of careful with these since they're so small. If you're injecting, almost need a smaller injector. Said nobody ever. All right, there we go. Let's flip them over. You want to make sure that both those holes right there are covered by the breast. There we go. You see those guys blow up. And since these quail are skinless, they need a little extra boost. I'll use the rest of this injection butter as a base later in the cook. All right, I am going to use this wire rack. I'm going to hit it with some canola oil. The reason I'm using this is just for transportation. It makes it easier to take off and on the grill. I'm going to hit those with some cooking spray as well. So today we are going to use BPOS barbecue seasoning. This is their sweet mesquite pecan SMP. Here's the information on their rub. You can get in contact with them. Check them out on YouTube, Facebook. They might be on TikTok too. I'm not sure. This was sent to me by my buddy Smoky Barbecue out of Jonesboro. Eric, I appreciate it. It's a great color on that rub. And that stuff smells fantastic. BPOS. All right, let's get the pit fired up. All right, we're gonna be cooking on the Blaze Kamado today. Let's get her open. I already loaded it with some charcoal. There's some charcoal from our last cook that's in there as well. A few of my wax tumblers I like to use. Got a couple chunks of hickory wood. Let's go ahead and toss those in for some flavor. Whoa, that's crazy. We'll get our place setter back in. And the old grill grate needs a cleaning. And we'll come back and clean again once this gets hot. I don't remember what my last cook was on here. A brisket back when it was snowing. But these things are great. They don't leave any metal or anything behind that you can accidentally ingest. Just wood that wears out over time and follows your grates. It's by Char Griller. I've used a lot of different grill cleaners, and this one just happens to be my favorite. Now, a buddy of mine did give me one that I use sometimes for my griddle. It's a sponge. Put water in there and then apply it to a hot surface, and man, it does a great job too. Shout out to the other Eric, not to be mistaken with Eric from Smokey's Barbecue. Y'all need to go follow Smokey's Barbecue. He's on YouTube. I think he just started this past month. I'll put a link to his channel in the description box below. Go check him out. Nice fella. Again, thanks for the rub. One more thing. I do want to put a thermometer in there so we can monitor temperatures. It's one thing I love about the Blaze grills. It has a little side port for these things. All right. And I do love these guys. This Inzu, I guess is how you say it. I've had this for a while and it's been steady. A lot of these things break easily and just stop working. This has been pretty good. Knock on wood, I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Let's see, powered up. I've even left it out overnight in freezing temps, like near 0 degrees, and they just keep on ticking. All right, pit tip is 81. So the Blaze Kamado is fired up. It's about 250 degrees, and we're ready to get these quail on. So as you see, the quail has really soaked up that rub, taking on a nice mahogany color. So I think these are going to be delicious. And so we want to pull these at about 160 degrees internal. So the rest of that Creole butter injection that we have, it's going to go on as a baste. Let's go take care of that real quick. Ooh, smelling good. Now we have been cooking a little bit hotter than what I wanted. We've been about 250, 260, but that's okay. Kind of drizzle that on there, try not to wipe off the rub. Okay, these quail are coming along. Let's take a temp. Let's see, we'll just go right there. I'm a little worried that the bottom side might be cooking faster. 150, 139 to 150. So we're a little bit off on our temperatures, but we're going to let these go a little bit longer, and then I want to hit them with some glaze, and we'll be back. These are getting close to done, so it's time to hit them with a glaze. And I just took some barbecue sauce. This is honey barbecue. It's Sweet Baby Ray's. And I cut this with a little bit of water just to thin it out some. Sweet Baby Ray's is really thick. So we'll let these sit for about 5 minutes and we will plate them up. Oh man, these are looking wonderful. Can't wait to dig in. Like I've done in the past, I didn't hit record, and so I thought I was recording and ate a few of these, and they're delicious, and I was telling you how great they were, I promise. So this is the reshoot. Let's go in for one of these breasts here. I've already taken the legs off. That's what we're working with here. All right, here we go. It's hard to get any meat off of them because they're so small. And the breasts don't provide a lot of meat, but what it does provide is tender, white, and juicy, and it is phenomenal. Smoky, spicy. The hickory really comes through. I think the injection helps a lot as well. Peel that piece off. See, it's nice and juicy, tender, white meat. Just like a chicken breast. I don't think there's a great way to eat this other than just dig in caveman style. Yeah. If you've never had quail, I'd recommend trying it this way first. It's like smoked chicken. Just do it this way, you'll be happy, I promise. Hey, before you leave, if you don't mind, like, subscribe, and smash that bell. It'll help us grow, and we certainly appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. We'll see you next time.